For National Fried Chicken Day, we are going to be making, well, we said it already, fried chicken. Specifically, we're going to be making Walt's favorite fried chicken. That is the same Walt as of Walt Disney. Yep, Walt Disney's favorite fried chicken. Starts with the brining, which is garlic powder and salt. That's it. Just garlic powder and salt. A whole lot of salt. So what you want to do is take that salt, dissolve it in your water. Then you're going to put that garlic powder and make it dissolve in your water also. Pour those in there. Then stir them up and make sure they're well mixed. Then you're going to drop your chicken pieces in. Now we're not doing a whole lot of chicken here, just a few pieces. And then after you do that, you're going to cover it. You're going to let it sit for a full 12 hours at least. If you can do 24, that's good too. But you want that chicken to brine. This chicken's going to be in its very own hot tub time machine. If you know, you know. It's a movie Mrs. Ghost Host Kitchen hates. But I found it to be funny and a complete waste of time. Now we're going to make a dredge. There's a number of ingredients that go into this dredge, starting with paprika. Now, we like the smoked paprika, but there's also other varieties. If you prefer one of those, feel free to use them. This is your recipe. Next is going to be some onion powder. Now here's the thing about onion powder. It clumps really, really easily. It's a pain in the butt, really, because of its clumping. I much prefer garlic powder. After that, we're going to use pepper. Now, if you've seen some of our other videos, you know that we're big on grinding our own pepper. However, when we started, we were just buying pepper in bulk and using it. You see, there's a lot of pepper in this. Things change. All right, next item up is going to be your cornstarch. Now, in addition to being very, very fine and very, very messy, cornstarch is actually a very important part of your dredge. It absorbs some of the moisture in the chicken, and it combines with the flour and makes your crust on your chicken to be much more crunchy than it would otherwise be without the cornstarch. Very important ingredient there. And then of course we have flour. We're just using standard all-purpose, but this is going to provide the bulk of your crust for your fried chicken. Something we forgot to show here was also some salt. So you always use salt to bring out some flavor. Now, you're going to mix all these ingredients together in a bowl or a flat dish. Then you're going to use a fork or a whisk to just combine them. You want them to be well combined. Okay? You want a nice even coating on your chicken. You don't want it to have flavor in one part of it and no flavor in the other. That's not going to work. Whisk works very well for these kind of things. If you have some extra dredge, because you're not doing a whole lot of pieces, save it. Use it later. There's nothing that says that when you make this stuff, especially these dry ingredients, that you can't put part of it aside to use for a later meal. You don't have to start from scratch every time you want to cook. Things you can do to prep ahead of time just help you out as you go along. All right, so we've got this piece dredged. As one piece isn't enough, here we'll show you a second one. You want to make sure that that flour cornstarch mixture gets in all the nooks and crannies of that chicken, because you want it to be really, really crispy, right? We want something that's going to rival KFC here. We want you to think that you're hitting Church's chicken. Okay, now the next step, of course, is frying it. You're going to fry it in we're going to use a Dutch oven here. You're going to heat your oil to about 350. And you'll know you've got it whenever either your digital thermometer says you do, or you put that chicken in and it just goes. All right, so about halfway through, you're going to turn your chicken over. It's going to cook for a total of about 20 to 25 minutes. What you're going to do is you're going to take your digital thermometer, stab you a piece, get it in there in the meat good and far. And as long as it comes up to at least 165 degrees, you are good to go. All right, so now we're going to plate this thing. There it is, the chicken. That thing is crunchy. I will tell you, it is crunchy. And then we're going to pair it up with a couple of our other video items here in the form of potato cakes. Yep, those are 2 potato cakes that we made with shredded potatoes. as well as some applesauce. That applesauce is the bomb. Yeah, it goes great on those potato cakes, as does sour cream and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Now while we finish that up, I'm going to invite you to subscribe, hit the notify button, hit the like button, tell your friends. We're doing something neat at Ghost Host Kitchen. We want you to be part of it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.